I was gonna just talk about the Mandalorian now.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we're gonna hop into spoiler territory for the
Yep.
Mandalorian episode 3, which I believe is called "The Sin." Right?
Yes, the Sin.
Okay. Well, let's hop into it. So, to preface, I don't know what you think about this, but if anyone doesn't remember, you did not like episode 2 at all, and
No,
I
I
thought
hated
it
it.
was 10 out of 10.
Yeah. So weird.
Or 9 out of 10. Let's be
Okay.
conservative here.
I like you leading. I don't like. No, yeah, you can start. You can start it, and I'll
No, I
let you
don't
know how I think.
know. The biggest question is how you feel right now, so that's why you have to lead.
Okay. I liked it a lot.
What?
Hmm.
Okay.
A lot, a lot. It's probably the best episode so far.
I agree. Before
Okay.
you jump into details, can I guess your reasoning?
Yeah, go.
It's because episode 2, I remember you saying it was like too short, and then if it was like it wasn't important to the story, which I get. And then you were like, I wish in this episode they like formed the team, they like did all this stuff. You know what I mean? And I felt like episode 3 did those things. If episode 3 would have ended with him just back on his ship feeling guilty, should I go back? Boom, credits. I feel like you would have been furious.
Yep.
But since you got not closure, but like it pushed the story forward, are you into that now?
Yes.
Okay, so let me hear about it.
So I watched it twice.
Okay.
I watched it the first time because I didn't know we had have time today. So I downloaded it before we went to sushi earlier, and I watched 70% of it, 75% of it on the car ride back home
With me, yeah, I drove and
with
you
you.
listened to it through
Yeah.
my speakers.
Yes. Yes. And then I finished the rest of it while I was waiting for my haircut appointment. Um, and then I went home, and because I had a bit of time to kill before we kind of jump online here together, I rewatched it on the TV, and it looked 100 times better.
I'm
Like,
glad you did that.
yeah, like a 100 times better. It kind of put in perspective. Like, I don't want to watch anything on my phone.
Right. Yeah,
Like,
you
it
have
was
a
just,
65-inch TV at the foot of your bed, so you should
yeah.
probably use it.
It was gorgeous. The
That's
show
great.
it got better for me because of like how detailed and how it kind of like nice it looked.
Yeah, have you seen
Um,
any of the episodes on a TV yet?
I saw all them on TVs.
Oh, I
Oh
thought you
no,
watched them
no,
on
no, 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 I didn't.
you
You're
watched them on a
right.
computer screen.
Yeah, you're right. I did
So,
only on computer screens.
yeah. Interesting. See, my
But
first
it was
viewing
gorgeous too.
has been computer screens as well, but I have rewatched every episode at home in 4K, and it is gorgeous.
Um, and from what you said, the episode progressed, so it felt like the characters were moving forward. I felt like there was a decision had to be made. I felt like there was like hard decisions where like it showed personalities of the characters. There's sides. There was action. Um, there was suspense. There was I don't know everything I wanted in an episode. I got it.
Great. Well, I'm
Yeah.
happy that you feel that way. Did you like the
Um,
major John Wick vibes?
yes.
It was very John
The
Wick.
flamethrower seemed a little cheesy.
What do you mean?
I didn't like the flamethrower. I don't know. Maybe I've never been like attacked by a flamethrower, but I always think that they're kind of like wimpy.
He's used it
Uh,
every episode, though.
yeah, I guess I don't
It's
know.
too
Just
much, you think now?
yeah, it just like it seemed overpowered. But
Yeah.
maybe flamethrowers are that way. I have no idea.
I think it's a callback, too, because I know that is it Boba Fett or Jango Fett? One of them they do have a flamethrower,
Yeah.
and I don't believe they use it very much. I think it gets used
Mhm.
once, and people are saying it's
Um,
cool that he uses it.
I like the grappling hook.
Okay.
Um, there was like a stabbing part too, like very like instead of using a blaster, it just
Yeah.
felt a little more I don't know darker.
Right.
Where you just assume that like in that universe, people just die to blasters and like bah, right?
Right.
But like to go up and like get, I don't think his throat got slit, but he got like stabbed
It's
and
like through
like
the back or something, eh?
yeah. But it was just like oh,
I mean,
that's
his sniper
brutal.
rifle disintegrates people.
Yeah, it doesn't feel the same as like a
Right.
knife,
That
right? It just
weapon is ridiculous. The sniper.
yeah, because it like audios and it does everything. I don't
It's
know.
funny. Do you know the origin of that weapon?
No.
It was in the Star Wars Christmas special that they
That's
like,
so
that
funny.
is like, like universally like try to forget about it. But it's funny that that's the weapon that the Mandalorian had in it. So it's funny that they use it for the show now. It's like a callback.
Mhm.
It's great.
Um, no, like I said, everything about the episode I liked. I have zero complaints about it, and I'm glad I watched it a second time on my TV because it got better.
Yeah. It's such a
Yeah,
pretty show.
it is.
It just looks so good.
I think the director was a female too.
Yeah. And do you know that she's directing the new Obi-Wan Kenobi show?
Oh no, that's
They're
cool.
Disney Plus is getting an Obi-Wan show and it's by her. So
Hmm.
if you like the style of this one, I imagine the show is going to be
And sorry, just real quick too. John, is it Fabio
Favreau.
Favreau? He taking over the whole Star Wars thing too?
No, just this show.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I thought one of the like Kathy Kennedy got canned for some reason.
I don't think so. It's definitely not Favreau. Favreau does a lot of things. I mean, he also made The Lion King that you didn't like.
Yeah.
But
Um, I want to hear what you thought about it. Like
basically the
you said, it was the
same.
best, right?
It was the best of the three, yeah. Because it had everything that the other ones had, but like you said, with a bit more development. Because I agree with your point. I think you were a bit of a hater last week, but I agree with your point that it was a side mission compared to the main plot.
Hmm.
And this one felt way more pivotal. And like I'm happy with the decisions they made. Because can you imagine how furious people would have like been if he just dropped off the baby Yoda and then that was it? Sorry, life's tough. We're gonna eat him. We're gonna
I'm
harvest.
surprised he dropped it off and left, but I can see that he took it and used the money to build his super armor.
Right. Did you? So are you still on board with like you were a bit mad? I know that he wasn't super powerful, but like, are you seeing like character development now? Like now he has better armor. He was like way better at fighting in this episode. Like, is he more of a badass to you now?
Yeah, he just seems like he was supposed to. He didn't show flaws.
Right.
That's that you mean where the other ones I get the whole flaw thing about like being relatable or whatever, but like you mean like I'm sure in John Wick, for example, John Wick fights with his flaws. Like he uses his body as like he takes a punch to deal a punch kind of thing.
Okay.
That's his style where I guess the Mandalorian he's like renowned as the best assassin. And I was just
Right.
like, I feel like this best assassin would never make mistakes, right?
That's a good point that I didn't give you enough credit for that when I said I dismissed the fight with him with the Jawas. Sorry. I dismissed the fight with him as the Jawas as saying it's funny because it's like character development. But you're right. He's already supposed to be the best bounty hunter. So that is kind of weak. I never really gave enough credit to that. It's true. He's, but I guess they're also showing us those other bounty hunters really suck. So he is the best of that crappy group.
Um, the last part felt very Iron Man-y too. Like a bunch of them came
Right.
in and like helped, and I
Did
was
you
just like,
like that
cool.
part?
I did. I didn't like I compared to last week. I feel like everything
True.
would have been better. To be honest,
True.
like truthfully honest, like I was like, oh man, it was a rough last week.
I bring this up every week. I am still shocked that we have not met Gina Carano's character yet. We're,
Uh, the thumbnail on Disney
yes,
Plus for me shows her now.
exactly. So she's in the next episode, and I hope what's his name, IG-11.
IG-11.
He's coming back too. That's the team. You heard it here. Next week, it's going to be the three of them together for sure. And we actually haven't seen Gus yet either from Breaking Bad. Giancarlo Esposito. Like some
Yeah,
of these
no.
big people that I wanted to see, I haven't seen
There's
yet.
still
So
what 4 more
five,
episodes, right?
five.
5 more episodes.
So yeah. Anyway, I really did like it. I don't have a ton to add. I just like this one a lot. It's funny. It was less humor than the other ones, and you liked it more. So it's clear that our styles. I like jokes, and there
I
wasn't.
something I didn't really understand. Like they didn't really clarify what they were doing with Yoda. Like he was kind of like glossed over. Like they drugged him.
No, they're taking. So they're. I don't know if it's explicitly stated, but so like the force powers, it's like it's like midichlorians or something. It's like
Okay.
it's it's like controversial with Star Wars because George Lucas loves the midichlorians. He's like, that's his invention. He loves that lore. And like it's
Sorry,
kind
clarify the midichlorian.
it's
Is
like
it
the
like an entity of like a
it's
Jedi?
like your cells or something. It's like something that's in your body, and that's what gives you force powers. So there's like very nerdy, like extended books
So
about
it's just
those
like
things.
the X gene of X-Men.
Yeah. So people think that they were trying to harvest his force powers,
Because he was
and
like
that
kind of like glossed over, right? His
yeah,
eyes were
because I
like,
don't think it's fully explained, and I don't know if it will be fully explained because they don't like to get that technical in Star Wars now. You know what I mean? People only know that because they're super fans, and there's people who,
like
you
you.
know, no, I am not a super fan. I have not read those books. I just know from like I'm probably saying it wrong. You know what I mean? Because I don't think those things have been majorly touched on in the main movies. It's not a like you're not going to see Rogue One and that's what it's going to be about. You know what I mean? That's like deeper dive stuff.
Yeah.
But the theory, which I have seen a lot of, because do you know, like in the new Star Wars movie, Palpatine is back, right? You know that? And he's
Yes.
dead. So some
Yes.
people think that maybe what they're doing is harvesting these things to maybe try to bring him back and it will tie into
Oh,
the new
okay.
movie. That could be a theory that's completely wrong, but because, but he came back from the dead. So this could be a logical explanation.
Yeah.
I don't know how much they want this show to lead into the next movie because what if someone didn't watch the show, you know?
That's a good point.